Did you forget to turn the microphone on?
Forget's a strong word.
You definitely
I'll
forgot.
I'll call it layers. So I got my COVID booster yesterday. So on top of having you call me an asshole because you held your breath unneededly, unnecessarily, I also didn't turn the mic on. Hello.
Hi, welcome back to our series of Kingdom Hearts 1 Existence is Pain.
Yes, today it literally is. I did not sleep very well, but we're gonna have a short stream of.
It's your fault for not
Going
for having
through
a
stuff.
shit immune system. Just trust God, not vaccines. That's how it works, right?
Don't
We're in the United States.
stop. You're gonna literally get this taken down.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, literally, dude. Don't even
It's
touch
YouTube.
it. So
Take it down.
we're
Nobody watches this
grinding.
shit.
We're grinding for Mystery Goos, and after last stream, I played for like another 4 hours, and I went through a bunch of different strategies. Here's what we need to do. You ready?
Yep. What?
So, we walk back and forth into this room. I unlocked a thing, so that way we get a counter plus. It gives us respawns for Heartless and rooms. When we enter this room, if it's straight into combat, the command menu turns red. Then what we need to do is we need to immediately summon Bambi, so Donald and Goofy aren't being assholes. We push the mushrooms into that pit.
Mhm.
We go to the opposite side, despawn, or actually, we stay up here, despawn Bambi, summon Simba, go to the other side of the room, and then build up charge and then instant kill them. The mushrooms, it's the black fungus mushrooms, the poison cloud guys that like turn to steel. So if you kill them in one go, they just like.
Okay.
That's the farming technique that I have chosen because it worked out pretty well.
Okay.
The other techniques are going around hunting down the white mushrooms that play charades with you, and hoping that you can just get lucky enough they have like a 20% drop rate or something, provided that you do it correctly. And that's a pain in the butt. There's also jumping mushrooms that you have to like hit once and then keep it in the air for 100 strikes. That one's a real pain in the butt.
Yeah,
There's one spot in Halloween Town that worked out fairly well, but that still kind of sucked because you basically like you pin them into a corner, you cast arrow on yourself, since when it touches them it counts as a hit, and you just keep casting arrow on yourself and hoping that they're like stuck in the corner and they don't end up going woo out of the way.
Yeah.
So this is the easiest method I found.
Okay.
But
You give it
I
a
spent
shot.
3 to 4 hours grinding and we have 7 out of 10. So we're not there yet.
All right. Show me how to do it, and I'll take it over.
So, nope, stop it. Bambi. So this is your first step. Also, can you move your cup? I'm twinking. So you get your Bambi.
Oh, it's adorable. Its mom dies.
Hey, buddy. Alright, now that we have Bambi, we just need to push this guy. In you go. We're gonna need him to not be covered in steel. Hey, you. Oh, that way.
And
In the pit. In the pit. There we go.
the Bambi's just to prevent people from.
It's literally just to prevent Donald and Goofy from being butts. So we dismiss. We summon Simba. You we had the rose keyblade last time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That happened. Oh, I also in order to do this, you also need to like quadruple down on summoning power. So all of the like abilities that help summoning power, all of the items that help summoning power, just to make it so that this will like certainly one shot what we want to one shot. All right. So,
Oh, they're all there.
yep. And you just go da-da-da. And then there's the one that, or maybe it just exploded towards us. No drop. Now we get to do it again. So you dismiss. You go out. There we go. And you do it, and you do this until they respawn. That's the 4 hours.
How do you know if they respawn?
Your command menu will be red. It's just straight into combat.
Okay.
This is it. This is it. This is how we do it, John. We're getting the ultimate weapon, John.
Why?
Don't you love mindless grinding in video games? I hate it.
I mean, I used to play WoW.
I still hate it in WoW. At least with WoW,
I mean,
you can go to different locations and you can like wander around a little bit. And you can kill
I play
other stuff.
Minecraft. That's very grindy, but you're going.
You get
towards...
visual.
Yeah, you're visual.
It's everything that you mine or like suddenly you find some ore is a dopamine hit. I would even say that with WoW. Like you'll be killing things and then you just have one of your gathering professions and you go, ooh, mining.
I mean, back in Burning Crusade, I was like the crafter guy. No, I had two gathering professions.
Yep.
And I'm mining and gathering. I just flew around, bought it and sold it.
Mining and herbs.
Yep, mining and herbs. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I had my flying machine from my
Noob. You need to be a druid. You steal all of the things that way. And then you get into combat, and then if you're a Night Elf Druid, back in Burning Crusade, you could stealth in combat, so if somebody like ganked you or you got in the middle of combat, you just go boom and immediately fly away. It was perfect. It's I would say even better than the bubble herf method of the paladins.
Yeah, that was annoying as hell. I was a rogue. I just like flashed out.
Just a little quick vanish.
Yeah, I miss it back when it was fun to play rogue.
You mean to play WoW?
Oh, they killed rogue before they killed WoW.
I think they killed a lot of things.
Don't you love that ending?
It's not ended yet. It's the end of the raid.
Yeah,
but not the expansion supposedly.
There's like one more or something. There's always an extra expansion.
Well, not expansion.
No, the next patch.
There's a pre-launch patch, but I think we might be getting the. I don't know.
Well, there's always.
I don't play WoW.
There's always the post final boss patch where they have like something else.
Yeah, it's the pre-launch.
But then there's also another pre-launch after that. I'm thinking the Sunwell from back from Burning Crusade.
No. So Burning Crusade, the Sunwell was the last raid. That was the final go. And then that would have been the end of the Burning Crusade effectively.
Yeah.
That you could say like they didn't really have cinematics back then, but all of the post questing dailies grind of the what is it, the
Sunwell Plateau?
Yes, of the Sunwell Plateau.
Yeah.
All of that is I would say the post content stuff.
Yeah.
The pre-launch is the going from Burning Crusade into Wrath. That would be like the plague that goes out and stuff.
Yeah.
We haven't technically seen the end of this expansion. We have seen the end of the raid though.
Yeah.
Because that's it. What's been shown is just the jailer's death cinematic, essentially. But
have they announced where they're going next?
No, not till April.
Have they hinted it?
No, not till April. Well, hinted is a strong word. Have they foreshadowed stuff? Theoretically, yes, all over the place. People have all sorts of theories. Supposedly, the leaks are Dragon Isles is the thought, which I like that as an idea. I don't know how you make that transition feel natural between
I like following along with the lore just because I want to see where it goes, because they fucked up so badly. I want to see if they can salvage it.
So here's what I would have thought. I kind of wanted the jailer to win because they could
World of Warcraft 2 out of that.
Not necessarily World of Warcraft 2, but what they could do is they could reset, soft reboot the entire experience in some way. Because if you think about it, we've been playing in a post-Cataclysm world longer than we've played in a vanilla world.
Yeah.
Kata and Miss of Pandaria, and then a little bit of WoD. Since Legion had come out, like that was something where I got to experience the story. I'm like, all right, story-wise, that wasn't bad. I could see like how with Kata's story, it feels much more disjointed than
Mhm.
Wrath of the Lich King. I mean, everyone says that Wrath's one of the best, if not the.
Yeah, it was good.
Um, I know they had a free weekend or whatever, because every now and then I would do that. Not anymore. I've completely uninstalled like all of Blizzard's
Oh, yeah, me as
everything
well.
because I just don't care anymore. they Hearthstone annoys me. They don't care about Heroes of the
I
Storm.
put so many hours in Overwatch, but they just killed Overwatch.
Yeah, Overwatch is. I mean, shoot, I miss the days of the all Hanzo teams.
Those are just dumb.
No, but that's the thing that I thought was enjoyable with it is you could have like a quote unquote esports friendly thing, and then you can just say, you know what, all Bastion, and if you're a good team, you can figure out a way to counterplay that.
Yeah.
That's something.
Though
that
I
think was
can't
fun.
understand the reasons why they don't want people doubling up. And I think
Yeah.
now they have enough different types of the same characters that it's like,
effectively the same.
but I just dealing with the constant patches and out of balance crap. It just was too much for me.
The thing that I don't like is that it is the role constraints, because I do think that game flourishes when you have the freedom of bouncing between roles and figures and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Have you played Valorant?
Nope.
It's solid.
I don't really play first-person shooters. He says currently playing all the old Halos.
Yeah,
Like, that's what I've got. currently.
It's not Overwatch. It is
Yeah.
CS:GO,
Mhm.
but it's solid. And and like they have like classes the same way Overwatch. They do, supports, like control characters, etc., etc. But they're alike enough that it's not entirely one-dimensional.
Okay.
I like it at least though.
I'm bored of trying to get it to spawn, so I'm going somewhere else.
Okay.
We're going to experience the stars.
Fantastic. I'm trying to think of another game. I lost it.
Play Elden Ring?
I have not actually.
Me neither.
I was going to this summer. I actually want to beat Dark Souls 3 first, but
Fair.
from what I've heard, Elden Ring
People have
is
liked it.
From what I've heard about it, this is basically like I was really a fan of Dark Souls level design because it was very much like a modern spin on a Metroidvania.
Sure.
They've managed to adopt an open world mentality while still keeping that Metroidvania-esque level design where you like different pathways to go. It's like hidden rooms, hidden things here. You have to find one hidden thing to unlock another hidden thing. People who know Metroidvania, you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But they managed to their open world, because I have seen videos about it, things like that. The open world is nothing is there for happenstance. There's no repetitive features all over the place. There's something similar, but everything is there everywhere for a reason.
Mhm.
So it's just good open world level design, intricate in detail. It's not massive because of how detailed it is, but it's open world enough and that it feels like you can go anywhere you want. And you can go anywhere you want. The record for beating the game right now is 30 minutes. Which is about the same as the, I believe the, first Dark Souls. It took me 70 hours to beat. The record is like 21 minutes or something like that. And that's without glitches.
Yeah.
Which is, I think that's like how Dark Souls legit should be done speedrunning, is without glitches, because of how, that's how the game is designed.
Yeah.
Alas. But yeah, I've heard very good things, and I want to play it. And I know this because my advisor is also playing it down in Texas.
Oh, speaking of Texas.
Yes. Oh, yes. I clicked the button. I have officially accepted the position at the University of North Texas as their PhD candidate for the 2022 year coming up. I will also be teaching world music cultures. So
Hey.
I'm only a TA, so I'll be assisting the teachers on Mondays and Wednesdays, and I'll be teaching my own class on Friday. But the way it works is after like a year of that, I will eventually evolve into teaching the class myself.
Bueno.
And I'll be nominated for several other classes too. Possibly, like, as they call it, music for football players. Like,
Sure.
music studies stuff. I will also occasionally jump over to the historical musicology, which is like Western musicology.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm officially a PhD candidate.
Da, 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 da.
Da-da-da. And I had my announcement with like a very cryptic message on Facebook where I said, time for a new adventure with the intro music for Pokemon Heart Gold. Because that comes back to my undergrad tradition, where my roommate and I, John, would put a melody of video game end credit music every day we finish finals, and just start it over again. It's fun.
Just a full like celebratory. Aha!
When I finished my degree at Denver, I literally spent the entire afternoon just in my apartment jamming out to like a melody of end credit music for video games. It was fantastic.
Hooray!
One more.
Give me the goo. Damn it!
Fire arts.
I don't care about that. We're not getting Goofy's thing.
Fuck out of the way.
At least I got someone to
Cold.
spawn. Like, that's where I'm at this point, is just, if they can spawn, I'm happy.
Yep.
Alright. 20% chance. Give it. 1 in 5. Fuck!
Yes. So yes, that was my week. I'm smart now. Also, in the end of March, I'm going to be logging into their online seminar for music and video game.
There we go.
Yeah, they're having a video game music seminar through their library.
Video game seminar. So...
It's called ludomusicology. So ludo is like Latin for game.
Okay.
So literally game music studies.
Spawn.
And there's a journal and several conferences about it. In fact, one of the people down at North Texas is one of the first people published in the Oxford Manual of Video Game Music, which does exist.
So for that event specifically,
It's just student papers. It's just student papers.
Okay, but it wouldn't be like there, with the exception of it naturally being the topic of video game music.
Yeah.
It's not any specific aspect of video game music. Like,
No.
it's not ambient video game. It's
Broad
not...
spectrum video game music.
Okay. Cool.
You-
So a little variety with it.
Yeah, anything you want. Is it here? Yep. Can I do it?
Sure. So Bambi, you have infinite magic because bubbles everywhere. So all you gotta do is just hop up to the top ledge and just slowly nudge them into that pit. And then once you've got both of them into the pit, don't attack them. Despawn Bambi, summon Simba, go from there. You don't really care if you take damage because we just don't care. There we go. And then for that guy, yep. Into the pit. Boyfriend. And then, so stay up top. Stay up top, because if you despawn now, Sora's gonna have Donald and Goofy with him. Also, one of the guys hop back up there.
Where is he?
Right there. Yeah. So you want to push him back in. There you go. Alright. Now, despawn. And then go straight into that summon menu, get Simba. Simba.
Is hold down triangle.
Yep, so when you hop down, just lock on in your onto the mushrooms, just so that you know that all 4 of them are there. And then you just charge up all the way maxed, let it go.
Got it.
And they should give it 1 shot. And hopefully they drop 1. So hop down onto the far side. Yep. Turn around. There you go. Alright, charge up. Kaboom! Yay! Mystery mold, 2 mystery molds. Dismiss. You're done. Now we hope they respawn. Go into your menu really quick. Because I'm not sure if we got 2 of the mystery goo item stock. Mystery mold we don't care about. Mystery goo is what we're looking for. 5. I thought we had 7. Oh, we have 7 orichalcums. 5. It's on the right side.
Oh,
Under bright gem.
we got a long way to go. First and foremost.
Oh, actually, it might be 7 and then I just made stuff. That might be what happened there. Now that I think about it. Because I did make some items. I don't know what. If you want, you can go to Traverse Town really quickly, just so that we can look. Because I don't know what is left to make. But we gotta make it. I do think we might have to do some of the extra Heartless bosses stuff. But I don't know to what extent and how many. Because I know we don't really care about... Fantastista, I think, is what the Donald magic Ultima weapon equivalent is, and then I think it's 7 Elements is the goofy one. Yeah, I'd go to Traverse Town really quick. Plus, it like soft resets the likelihood of spawning. Climb up the pole. Goes to Aladdin's house. Hooray! Gummy. Sweet. Oh, jewelry. Accessory shop. Because we're going straight up the ladder and talking to the Mughals. Up the ladder, up the ladder. That one just talks about the tournaments. Hiya!
Has Victory's mine.
Not that one.
I want to punch them.
That one. Yep. It doesn't help that their head looks like one of those, like... You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
EXP earring. What do we need for that? Yep.
Power Stone.
Okay. Go further down. We're looking for anything that's not made. Titan chain. Power Stone.
Need 2 Power Stones.
3 stars we can make. Oh, just make it. Nice. We're gonna have to look at that and see what.
Dark Matter? No.
Won't ya?
Cosmogars. Mithril Stone. XP Bracelet.
Wait, we need Mithril Stone. I'm looking it up.
So,
I'm like,
I thought we had all these.
No, because the stones are the secret Heartless guys. Dang it. So we do need some of those.
Where's one of them?
Well, the Power Stones are here in Traverse Town, so if you go to the 2nd district, that's the one that's behind the shop. Yeah, that way. We need to kill those sniper monkeys without them spotting us.
Oh dear God, I haven't done this yet.
Good luck.
You stop, right?
Huh?
Stopica, right?
Yeah, actually pause. It might be easier if you switch Thunder out, customize, switch Thunder out for Stopiga. Just so it's on our shortcut menu. That'll make that much simpler. Yeah, so those guys. Have fun. Also, remember, Stopiga doesn't last very long either. Be sneaky, be sneaky. Smells precious. Go quick, go quick, go quick. Nice. Run. Yeah, the moment you see a lock on to your thing, you're probably going to have to wait for them to, like, split up. The moment you see a lock on in you, you know you failed. Mithril Shard, no.
Where'd you go?
Mithril Stone. Mithril Stone. Pot Scorpion. Oh, son of a gun. That's also an Agrabah.
Oops, I'm gonna
Nope. Oh my god, she didn't see you. Go, go, go. And then there's gonna be 4 of them. Nice. Go, go, go. Get him, get him. Run. Oh, I hope that worked. Power Stone!
Yeah!
Oh.
First try!
Well
Literally.
done. Well frickin' done.
Let's do it again. Oh.
So long as they don't summon them. There's one. No lock on. We're good. Okay. So that's powerful. Mithril Stone is the pot scorpions, which
Oh fuck! It spawned right in front of it.
Yep, you're screwed. Just leave. They're just gonna keep shooting at you. If you go that way, it's the Dalmatian's house, so you'll at least be out of it. And we have Encounter Plus, so going back in, they'll theoretically respawn. Whether it's going to be those or just the regular Heartless, that's regular Heartless. Leave, go back in, rinse and repeat.
Let's get the magic back.
Yeah, that's fair. We do have a lot of like camping sets and stuff also. So if you go into your menu,
I don't need it just yet.
if you want the magic back, or you could also just like use the ethers outright.
Or I can just wipe these guys 3 times.
That's gonna take forever to fill your bar. Just
Sure.
do one of the other things. I'm like, we're on a. You have to be outside of that. I'm like, I'd rather not have to deal with spawn and respawn and respawn and respawn every time. Okay, so Mithril Stone, we know where that is, because that's an Agrabah. Maybe we just go back to Agrabah, see if we can get some more of that goo. Get the Mithril Stone while we're there, because that should be easy enough. It's basically we just go into the palace,
Yeah.
and see for the all the pots there, and we try to get that one scorpion boy.
It's always the same guy. Typically, it's not as it's faster than this.
Well, it's because you're at a distant door. Here, just go to the.
Oh, I'm
to
at the
start.
wrong door. No wonder.
Well, you're at the Dalmatian door. Yeah, just ignore. We're high enough level that we don't really care about the XP part. Circle and square. So jump square is the faster glide.
Oh, there we go.
Much faster than rolling.
All right. Let's see if we can this one more time.
And what's nice is you take like 2 steps and you'll know if they spawn.
Nope.
Yep. I would just leave and go somewhere else. It'll effectively help with the respawn stuff, I think. Or at the very least, we just mix things up.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
To-do.
I guess we could try to make the thing, because we only needed a power stone for some stuff.
Oh, too late. I'm already gone.
Oh, and then you went back. Accessory shop. While we're here, we'll see what it is.
Okay, what do we need to make?
Synthesize. All right, so
Yeah, there's that.
that's worth it. Okay.
What do we need next?
Yeah, let's make everything we can while we're here.
Need 1 power stone,
One more power stone.
1 dark matter. Wait, we already had that.
Oh, just make it.
No, it's
You still have to make one of. Make one of the mega elixir. Make one of the power up. Mega elixir.
we need
Yeah, make them as we go.
what else we haven't done so far?
It's just the Titan chain, which we need a power stone.
Cosmic
Okay.
Arts. We need 2 more Mithril Stones.
2.
Dazzling Stones and a Storming Stone.
Hold on. Mithril stone. 1 dazzling.
Yep.
Stormy. Stones.
And 3 Serenity Powers.
Serenity. I think I know where the Serenity powers are. 3 Serenity powers. And that's the bottom of the list?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. And then exit. We'll see if we get anything from... talk to both of the Mughals. I don't... You already talked to that one. I don't remember if it's the shop synthesizer guy. Okay, we didn't get anything else. So, 1 power stone.
Or 2.
So, Mithril Stones are in Agrabah, so let's go there and see if we need more of the goo. I will put the other stuff. So, Serenity powers are...
where?
Oh, good. That's in... go to Aladdin's house. You're going to Aladdin's house, you're jumping out the big hole in the wall. Yep. And then jump up, And the same in and out, in and out, in and out. So Serenity powers.
Nope.
Yep. If it's not automatically in combat, then you know they didn't spawn. There you go. All right, Bambi, Bambi. Straight to summon. Nice. Power Stone, Stormy Stone. Oh, that's the thing that's in End of the World. We haven't actually gotten any Stormy Stones. We only need one, though, so far. That's not too bad. Alright, push him into the pit. This is Sparta! There we go. Nice. Well maneuvered. Alright, and now despawn, summon Simba.
I should have put down here first.
You want to stay up because if they jump down there, they could put them in an invulnerable mode.
Dismiss.
Yep. Straight to summon Simba. There we go. Cool. They can react really fast. Like as soon as they're back, they'll just be like Sauron, just smack into one, and then it triggers the metal, and then you just sit there and go, We have all sorts of stuff. All right. Kill them. Do it.
Oh fuck, you're over here now.
Yeah, you're gonna want it. I think Simba's range is far enough. Just don't get poked. You want to stay away from being poked.
Oh.
Now that's just unfortunate. Wait till he's not invincible. Oh. Kill it. All the way. All the way. There you go. So anyway, that's why you want to be on that one side, so they're all grouped together.
Yeah, that makes sense. Come on, die, you fucker.
I would just charge up and then see if they'll let go conveniently. Perfect. Nope. Alright. Go to the palace. We'll see if there's pots. We're gonna have to cycle between the two.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, hours. Hours of this. Alright, cool. So, the goal here, if you can push it... Ah!
Whoops.
Alright. So you may not get a Mithril Stone because...
I fucked it.
Because you might have fucked it. But, it's still worth trying to do it. All you do, cast arrow on yourself and just stand next to it and hope he pokes himself. And then once he does poke himself, beat the hell out of him. You gotta wait for him to go upside down. But he does it to himself. There you go. Attack. Go, go, go. Get in there. Alright. Rinse and repeat. Get over. Stand next to him. Let him poke himself. There you go. Get him. Rinse and repeat. Stand next to him. Go get him.
I'll make it a little faster. Or I could have just done that.
I would just stand next to him. I think it does the trick. Arrow yourself. And frankly, heal yourself. Goodness. Nope. He's immune to literally everything, so you gotta just arrow and hope he falls over. And I tried literally everything. Like, I summoned every single person just to see, and it did nothing. Alright, there we go. Alright, you didn't drop anything. Leave. Go see if mushrooms spawn. Yeah. I don't care about them. Nope. Behind you. Over to the right. To the right. There you go. Da-da-da-da. Oh.
Huh?
Out, in. Or, I guess out and down to the palace. Alright. Oh, wait. Nope, that was them.
How do you tell?
Look at the command menu. If it's red, they've spawned. If it's straight into combat, they've spawned.
Okay.
Because they're just there. If it's the Heartless that, you know, are just normal mobs, they have to, like, woo 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 in.
Okay.
I want to point out the woo 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 woo. I'm really good at that.
No, no, no.
Alright. So, don't swing. If you've watched Space Jam recently, don't swing because Sora does a big sweeping arc and you don't want that. What you really want to do is you want to lock on to whatever pots are moving and you want to like jump attack because he'll just do a straight in front of him dive type thing. So jump. See what I mean? Because you don't want to friendly fire catch something else. It'll ruin your chances of getting the item. If you want to try to like speed the process up, you can try to find which one is his, and okay, so we know that one is that. So we want to touch everything except that far corner. There you go. All right, so the rest of those, go crazy. He's only in one of them ever, so that's good. And like XP is nice. And now if you poke that, so pause. For your benefit, items, stock, cottage or camping set. One of the two. There you go. Just to give you a little bit more magic before you go into that fight. Cast arrow on yourself. There you go. Poke it. And now just stand next to him because he can't deal damage to you so long as you've got arrow up. Because he'll flip over himself. Theoretically. I mean, you know, if you stand in the goop on the floor, that's just an environmental issue. Really, we're trying to do the best for the environment here. We don't like his polluting ways.
Come on, come on.
Arrow on yourself.
Wind.
Alright. Get him. Get him.
Only have like 3 shots on him.
Yep. If you do it well enough, it should only take 3 smackaroonies. 3 flips to the upside down. Yay! Alright. Mithril Stone. 1 out of 2.
Yay me.
Alright. We'll see if there's more mushroom goo. I think we need the mushrooms for the Ultima itself. I just don't remember how much it takes. Alright, back to the palace.
Let's do like 1 more.
Okay. Oh. Well, that was quick. Nice. Clear out all the ones that aren't it. There we go. Beautiful. Look at you. Now you can go buck wild, because we know it's that one corner, yeah. Cool. Also, like, that nice, like, 1 to 10 and then 100 extra XP. Chef's kiss. Sweet. I don't know if his drop rate is 100% or not if you do the whole puzzle aspect of it correctly. I think it at the very least improves the likelihood that it drops, but I'm not sure as to what percentile. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thankfully, this guy's one of the easier ones, I would say. Arrow. There we go. See, I much rather have this as a grind mechanic where it's a little bit more puzzly rather than just I hope it spawns, I hope it spawns, I hope it spawns, kill, nope, didn't drop, I hope it spawns, I hope it spawns, I hope it spawns. Like, that just doesn't feel good to me.
Oh, come on.
There we go. Shard. Nope.
Nope.
Alright. Rinse and repeat, back to the shrooms.
Let's get mushrooms.
Woo! Isn't it great? quoting VeggieTales, I think. Isn't it sad? Alright, summon. Bambi. Nice. There we go. Hopefully we get some goo. You know I like it when you get that sweet fungal goo.
There you go.
I need that cream.
Oh, you're making a dick joke.
I wasn't thinking a dick joke. I was thinking like you have like foot fungus or something.
Well, mushroom goo. I mean, excuse me for making my brain go there.
I mean, I did say fungus.
Down there.
It doesn't help that they're somewhat penile in shape.
Okay, up here.
Yep. Despawn? Nope. There you go. Summon Simba.
Give me strength.
Simba. Remember who you are.
I don't want to.
Remember.
Fuck memory.
Father! No! It's so weird to me that that's in Broderick in the original. I don't know who it is. Donald Glover is at least young Simba. I don't know if he's old Simba in the new one. I can't remember. Pretty sure that's right though. Alright. Charge up. Wait for the silver boy. Alright, we're good. Boom. Nicely done. They didn't drop. Alright. Back to the palace. Dismiss. If you go up, it'll teleport the command to the bottom, by the way.
Oh, okay.
It just makes that a little bit more convenient for when you're like... For better or worse, I would say the navigation of your attack menu is easier in the next game. But the next game's a card game, so... You know. For what it's worth. It's interesting because apparently some people really like the next game. I think if you just get the ones that are right next to it and just go buck wild, yeah, that's the way. That's the power. Beautiful. Oh, alright. Oh.
Defense.
Sweet. Oh, so you know how Sora's in Smash, yeah?
Yep.
So his basic abilities that he actually casts and deals damage to other people with, yeah, that's like fire, thunder, and blizzard. But his taunt is like cure, stop, arrow, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's just a fun detail.
Magic. There we go.
It also remembers where you are in the list, so you don't have to like start over once you get into the magic screen. Boop. Smack. Ooh, there it is. All right, 2 Mithril Stone. Check.
Mushroom.
We'll see if they spawn. You know, do like a couple of back and forths. Oh, they're there. Sweet. So down to summon. Once we're done with this, we'll go to the next thing.
Hi.
What do we want? We want the... we can save the Power Stone for later, because we're gonna have to go back. Oh. We need to go to Traverse Town to make the stuff, so we can go back there in a bit. And get the Power Stone then. I vote
That way.
either Dazzling, Stormy, or Serenity. If you want, we could make it so we alternate between, like, the item type. Let me look up what... Because the Dazzling Stone, I think, is weird. If I am correct.
Simba, awaken!
Oh, yeah. Oh, that could be a little bit of a butt.
Give me strength.
I get dibs on the Dazzling Stone. Whoosh. Oh, I think it dropped. Yay!
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, cool. Dismiss, get out of there. So long as you have a summon, you aren't able to leave the room. Annoyingly. Alright, let's go to Neverland. And then I want dibs. Because it's going to take a lot of flying. And I have a little bit more experience on that front.
Flying is overrated.
Right. Okay. So, what is the closest? Actually, while we're here, we should go to the clock tower and see if any doors opened. I think it's time dependent, but we'll find out. All right. Hello. Open. Power up. Nice.
Hey!
Hey.
Jen made her character.
Yay! Oh, that's fun. Hero Forge?
Yep.
Sweet.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'll let her summon her transformation for who is actually Griffin. So I'm gonna be ordering her Griffin mini.
Okay. That'll be fun. Cabinet. Did she pay for it or did she just make it?
That? I don't know. She probably paid for it.
I'm like, if she did, send it my way. I'll print it.
And I'll paint it.
Okay. We actually
Hey,
don't
it's
want...
Otus.
Yeah, we don't care about them. We want something
They have stars
else.
on their hats, though.
I don't care about that. I don't know if it spawns right out the gate. We're looking for, you know those big fish in Atlantica?
Yeah,
There's one called a jet balloon that spawns here.
that's horrifying.
Yeah. It's just a big flying fish. Also, just the sheer level of damage we deal anymore is so good.
Fire!
That hardly takes any magic anymore.
Nope. Hardly any. We're such a destructive force. Whack, 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 smack. Nothing. Okay. Fun. In and out. I don't think they spawned with the jumpy boys. Looking for...
Eventually, they will hum.
Problem is that it flies, so I don't know if it's like gonna pop up here or down there, or if it's just gonna be consistently on the lower deck or what have you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh, oh. Alright, bugger. So, campaign things.
Campaign things.
Yeah. How do you feel about your recent D&D sesh?
I thought it went well. I felt I running out of time, so I kind of railroaded it to a good stopping point.
Yeah.
And because we're running out of time, I kind of skipped over an encounter.
Yeah. I mean, encounters are something that you can just
Yeah, the thing is,
float as need.
it would have
Prevails.
made the session a little bit less grindy. Well, not grindy, a little bit more.
Engaged? That's not the better paced? Is that
Yeah.
the word?
Less less adrift, less drifty.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, but it was good roleplay. Two of the people are very good roleplay. The other two need to be dragged into a little bit more. But other than that, it was fine. This is one guy called Jordan. He's a really bad player, but other than that, he's good.
Yeah, I don't know about that guy.
Yeah, he's weird.
He,
What
he
do
has,
you
he has a little bit of main character syndrome. He'll
Well,
jump in as needed.
Yeah, you're fine. What do you think of it so far?
I think it's fun. I do think, I mean, we're 2 sessions in, so,
Yeah.
you know, there's not much of, like, larger scale impressions thing.
Yeah.
Low-key, at this point, it kind of feels like we meet every other week, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like, if that ends up working better, given that we're a little bit more scattered for schedules and whatnot.
Yeah, it's been really, well, last week people were sick.
Yep.
And I'm going out of town this week because of spring break, so it should
Yep.
be a little bit more consistent.
in about a
It's not
in a month.
it is not uncommon that it's Switch Week just because everybody's just exhausted.
Yeah.
Um,
We should probably start sooner too. That would help, I think, a great deal. When I say start sooner, I mean like get into the action.
yeah, that's
Because
the
I think
thing.
we talked about an hour,
Yeah, that's true. We did talk for an hour.
which probably is about the time that an encounter would take,
Yeah.
if that helps.
Yeah, I know that was on me, but we're having fun.
Yeah.
Get more on top of things, at least. But I have plans for next week. It's gonna be a fun encounter. I'm not gonna spoil anything just yet, but those who played Donkey Kong Country 2 and 1, you will know exactly what I'm referring to.
To these guys again. Cool. Now I know you said that you wanted things to be a little bit goofier, but how interconnected to each other's stories and whatnot are like? When do you think those kinds of threads will start to poke in and around and about?
The first hints would be in the next couple of sessions, actually.
Okay. Cool.
I have taken everybody's backstories into account.
Not for the next thing, but like for like a couple people's or like one or two people.
Well, I found commonalities in the backstories that I'm going to be... Well, not everybody's backstory, but the few that I had more work with.
Yeah.
Are being tied into it. Some know it. How they're tied in. Some don't, because they haven't really explored that part of their story yet. But slowly the threads will unravel. Sort of, kind of. It's interesting is because the unifying theme of the characters, at least the characters I'm thinking of, is not necessarily the same as the big bad evil guy's intention. It's just something on the side. Like, they don't have to uncover the commonality and still defeat the big bad guy. The big bad guy doesn't really need to know about it. It's not really a big deal. But it's more connected to the world as opposed to the bad guy.
Yeah. By the way, we just got 2 Dazzling Stone. Dab.
And yes, congratulations. You did an amazing job.
I'm going to send you on your merry way because you get to deal with what I think is kind of more of a pain in the butt one.
I will say it is your story. Well, it popped up in your solo session, not really your backstory.
Yeah, because I know for my individual character story, it ties into the bigger, grander plot. But as far as how much things connect to like my backstory, though, that's something that I left threads open. Yeah,
your solo session and your backstory is the only one that I've tied into both the main plot storyline and the world discovery storyline.
So like exploring places that haven't
like
done...
I basically have two like sides. You have the history of the world and what happened to it, which you already know about.
Did I do a bad thing? Oh, I did a bad thing. Oh, I did a bad thing. Oh no.
What?
Oh no. I went the wrong way. Fuck. Okay.
Are we doing with the final boss now? You do.
I shut it down.
You triggered the final boss, didn't you?
I've triggered the you can't turn around button. I figured there would be a prompt and I went the wrong way. Again, I am very tired. When I say that, I mean I really did not sleep at all yesterday.
Well, we don't have to stay all night.
No, but if it says anything...
Wait, you didn't save, did you?
Nope.
How much stuff do we have to get back?
I have no idea. Probably a lot.
We didn't save after I got the goo.
Nope.
Or the shark.
Nope.
No.
And we're not gonna finish the game and then fail to have the thing. So whoop. Yeah. No. As soon as it started the cutscene, I immediately went, "Oh fuck." Ugh. Goody.
Yep. Anyway, as I was saying, your plot, your backstory, fits into both the discovery and the main bad guy plot.
Cool. That'll be interesting.
Because, he's interested in what happened to the world, but he's not specifically caring enough to actually, to care, really. Cat.
Yeah.
But yes, I have plans. I'm working on a map, and the map is only going to be half completed because only a part of the continent has actually been discovered yet. both to add to the discovery aspect and to give me less work to do.
I thought you said the map was going to be done.
Well, the part I'm giving you is done. It's going to be like half completed, and the rest is going to be like
Sure.
general notes of what could be in this direction. Like, there's the main road between the little settlements that they've discovered, but off of the maps are kind of not exactly there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to go off the road and find something, you're more than welcome to.
I want to find the University of Phoenix run by a literal phoenix.
Yes. I'm proud of that moment.
It was fun.
Yep, that character's gonna stay around. I like her.
The phoenix thing?
No, the girl, the intern.
Oh. I like the idea of it. I also like the fact that she's like, I'm an unpaid intern. It's like, alright, well, I kind of pay. Can you afford food in the city? I don't know, but you'll get paid. You can do whatever you want with your money. Oh boy. There's 2. So I need 2 of these. 1 dazzling stone. I'm gonna get us back to where we were.
Ow. We didn't get the monkey one either. Damn.
Nope. Yep. No. As soon as it happened, I went, shit.
You fucked us, boy. You fucked us hard. Didn't even use lube. Didn't even take me to dinner first. You
How
just
come-
fucked us.
How come you didn't save?
How come you didn't save?
You're the one with the remote half that game.
Why didn't you save when I handed you the remote?
What? Excuse me, you've had it for most of this
I'm
session,
sorry.
so-
I assumed you would do something so stupid.
Did I not tell you at the start of this whole endeavor that I am working on post-stabbed? Because again, I didn't sleep, and I've been tired all day.
Excuses.
Like literally dying all day. What have
It's
you done
not-
today, sir?
class. It's not my fault you waited so long to get your booster shot. You should have been a good patriotic American, get stabbed like months ago, like the rest of us.
Really? Because the reason I didn't get stabbed earlier is because I was literally waiting for other people that need it more than I do. I did it out of
They've
literally...
had surpluses for months.
Yeah, I didn't know. But that was my absolute intent. Was literally just like, okay, anybody that needs to get stabbed first, let them do that. Because I don't go anywhere. I'm not exposed to the general public, and I'm very, very cognizant about wearing a mask, even now with things lifting. Because pandemics last 2 to 3 years, and I'm like, we're on year 3, we're waiting till the end of the year.
My
at the
logic
minimum.
is that if the employees are wearing masks, I'm going to wear a mask if I go somewhere.
I don't even rely on that. I just
Although-
will wear it.
However, we are in Denver. And because of Omicron and vaccination rates, we have like a 90% immunity right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Colorado is doing good. We're leading the nation in something.
Oh, did you hear about the Omni Squared nonsense?
The new one?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like
It's in China.
it's supposed to be like less dangerous but more contagious.
I've heard it is Omni and Delta basically had a baby,
Yeah.
which is, a joy.
It's a boy. Is that one? It's really not a lot.
Yeah. I don't know if it's consistent each time. It feels like it though.
No,
Ooh.
when I was with my
Right up.
getting the thing, because getting it here is miserable, and my family's from Arkansas.
Yeah.
Nobody in Arkansas wants to get it, so back in like the early stages of the pandemic, the vaccines were just coming out. They only can get it for like old people.
Sure.
The problem is like those things expire.
Yeah.
So at the last hour every day, since so few people actually got them because Arkansas rednecks.
They gotta toss them.
Yeah, so like you show up, you get it. So I must have gotten mine like a month and a half early.
That's nice.
Yeah, and I think I got both of mine before I came here for that the same way. And when Omicron came, the booster, I couldn't get any here because it was locked up. I just went back to Arkansas, I got it in 30 seconds.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Give me strength.
I still have magic, so I can despawn. Some and Bambi still have magic, and then we're good. How'd I do? if Goofy's attack made it all the way through. We're gonna find out. Ugh.
Oh well, figure it out. So yeah. However, I am moving to Texas, and the vaccination there are shit.
Have fun.
Oh dear. I'm moving to Fascistville. This is gonna be hilarious. Oh, he was whacked.
He was stunned. I don't know if he was dealt damage though. Oh, good. Come on. Over you go. Over you go.
Yeah, I'm moving to one of the least.
Over you go. Over you go. Alright, summon Simba. At least I didn't summon Simba on accident first. Theoretically, Simba's range is far enough that he could technically reach all three levels. But I don't trust it. And if one of them like bounces a little bit too far over, then it's like kind of thing. So yeah, that's fun. In other news, I'm just gonna have to blindside this. In other news, how was I heard you had dinner with a lady friend.
Yes, Chloe. I am, as the young people say, snatching the cradle. She is 19. You ever heard that term?
I don't think the young people say that.
Back when I was an undergrad, this might be before your time, dating freshmen was called snatching the cradle. And yes, I took...
when you were an undergrad. You see, that's not what the young people say. That's what young people when you were a young person said.
As I once famously said, like, you have to date freshmen because you need to date them early before they know better.
God.
I'm a creepy old man. But oh no, she's really sweet. She's a bit of a nerd. She plays Minecraft. She's studying to be a linguistic, so she's taking Arabic, Hindi. She speaks Latvian and Spanish fluently, and I think she's learning Chinese as well.
That's a lot.
Yeah, her family's from Latvia, so she speaks Latvian.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's very nice.
This one? I think it's that one. I'm having trouble distinguishing which one is.
I don't have a
not.
photo of her because she is a young one and not on Facebook.
A young person not on Facebook.
Yeah, she's 19. They don't use Facebook. That's for old people now.
No, that's actually not true. Statistically, that's actually not true. I found that out. About 36%, I think, is the number for people that use Facebook that are 30 or younger, which means it's all us young people are on there. Shockingly enough, the old people, so the 60 and up range, it's only about 6% of them. 6% of Facebook users are above 60.
Ah.
So it really is not for
loud.
old people. Yeah, they are loud.
Okay.
The few that are there are well, it's something where it's like what they think is a private message is actually a public post, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, surprisingly, of the billions of people that use Facebook, actually, yeah, most of them are young. It makes sense. Most people are young.
Yeah.
Like
Most people,
statistically.
I did the most important part of applying to getting accepted to a PhD program is whoring myself up for likes on Facebook to my family back in Arkansas. It was nice. I got 130 likes.
Hey.
Yay!
I don't know the last time that I even posted on Facebook. Like, just period. I barely update anything on it because I use it as a way to just keep tabs on the world around me without, like...
Yeah, I do it to make... I let my family know that I'm still alive occasionally.
Yep. For me, it's literally just a, like... I use it as a messaging platform, and I use it as a way to,
Got
like,
2
see
photos,
memes.
fundraisers, gloating about graduating, senior recital,
I guess
photos of my cat,
some friends and family.
photos of my cat featured on the university's libraries page. My the music library had this thing where they would post people's cats.
Okay.
Because they all like cats. So Waffles was featured on the Lamont School of Music's Facebook page.
Ah.
Joke about coronavirus, joke about opera.
Almost all of my pages, like Marvel news, Star Wars news,
Me
Star Wars
drinking
memes, Marvel memes. Ooh, on
Me
the subject of
drinking in
Marvel.
Vienna.
Have you been up to date with Marvel stuff?
I have not seen the last 3 movies. I have not seen Ten Rings. I have not seen Spider-Man. I have not seen...
Ten Rings is good. Spider-Man's good.
Eternals is not.
Eternals is not good. Eternals is rough. Eternals just has like this really weird structure problem. I've never seen it like as weird as that was before. Just period. I
But
don't
it
even
had the
know.
first Marvel sex scene.
Yeah.
That
What
was
a
weird.
what a milestone.
Hey, we're moving up in the world. It's
Slightly, I guess,
it's
slightly
no longer
more
for kids.
slightly more explicit sex scene. You could argue that Tony got it in the first Iron Man, but it was literally just they fell off the bed. Definitely implied more so in that one.
Doesn't count.
But Ten Rings is really good. I actually really like that because it went back to what I would say is the Marvel basics of like, here's a superhero origin story type thing.
That's what they were good at.
I did see something that I really liked, and that was somebody saying that they could have ordered the movie differently than the way they did to make it make people care about the internal struggle of the main character, because a lot of the backstory in that movie is told via flashback, and instead of it being flashback and basically the argument is that it didn't have a first act. The first act became flashbacks that were scattered throughout the rest of the movie, and I agree with that statement. It was a very interesting take. That was something that was cool.
Perfectly reasonable.
Yeah. But yeah, overall it was a good movie. Black Widow was not all that great. I didn't like that.
Yeah, I haven't seen Black Widow either.
It's
I've heard people liked it, but I don't want to see it.
it needed to come out 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's
And
the thing.
even then, some of the story beats and decisions in that were just, I don't know what they were thinking, frankly, is kind of how I feel about it. Like,
Click.
the enemy, the big bad of the movie, you see in a montage at the start of the movie. He's talked about like twice, and then he's in the end, and that's it. Like there's literally no setup for the guy, and the premise is that the program that made Black Widow, the Black Widow program, it's literally they just make tons of Black Widow super spy agent ladies. That's the premise of like what they're fighting against in the movie, and
Give me strength.
They were jumping down.
they like it doesn't feel like this is something that someone would believe has disappeared from the face of the earth. Like, oh yeah, we defeated it, we already dealt with it back in Natasha's Shield days. It doesn't feel like it's a organization like Hydra where it's like, oh yeah, it's just been like here in the background the entire time. It literally just feels like it does not matter in the grander scope of the MCU or even within the own movie itself.
Hey, I think.
Yeah, it just was rough is the long and short of it.
I'm trying to think of movies that are coming out that I actually care about.
Movie wise, I'm excited for oh
that's
goodness, what is it? It is
No, it's one in the corner. You already touched it.
yeah. I get paranoid. Morbius, the Spider-Man villain. I'm excited about that movie, which should have come out before the pandemic, and then the pandemic happened, and they went, maybe we don't want to. Is the disease like better or worse than the Cure movie right now?
I haven't heard a single thing about the Division movie since the pandemic started.
Division.
The Division? It's the video game that they're turning into a movie. Tom Clancy's The Division.
So
basically,
yeah,
plague,
heard nothing.
plague cripples humanity.
Sure.
Super soldiers triggered across the country to rebuild it. That's literally it.
Yeah, I didn't even know
The
that
first
being
one was
made into a
good. The
movie.
second one, civilization has declined too much for it to be. It was a less declining civilization, more post-apocalyptic, which I thought was
I think it's like that. That to me, it sounds like that would make sense for an evolution of it.
It wasn't. It was a good evolution. I just.
But
don't
how
like
it was executed and
I
whatnot.
just don't like that setting. I don't see the point of having a post-apocalyptic and you're still fighting over the bloody White House with the president on standby.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I mean, the first one was kind of because civilization was still collapsing.
Yeah.
The second one, it was literally like post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
And there are much better ways to post-apocalyptic. Basically, they didn't go far enough through the post-apocalyptic nature of it. That's what I didn't like about it.
And they didn't make it a resource, like there isn't a reasonable resource or need requirement for it to be specifically the White House, other than the fact that it's a White House in a pre-apocalypse.
Yeah. Technically, the presidency still existed, and there's no reason for it to be there other than the fact that they wanted to... There is no reason for it to be there other than the fact that they wanted to have a bunch of levels designed around the Smithsonian. That's literally it. The first one was in New York City. It was fun. There's a lot of fun stuff you can explore. But...
That angle does sound fun, though.
The story...
Like, it feels like like battling around the Smithsonian would be a cool concept, but I do agree. If you can't tie it into the story...
It was not necessary enough. The Division games...
Sorry. Could you imagine a world... Because we did have a America Gets Invaded... Modern Warfare 2 Call of Duty. Could you imagine if they went through the Smithsonian in COD 6?
I think there was one part where they did. No, it
when I
wasn't
say the Smithsonian, I mean
they
like
fought through the Treasury in the Call of
Yes.
Duty. That was a
Yeah.
good series, man. Call of Duty 2.
the Modern Warfare stuff.
That's solid. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, there's some good.
I go back and play that every
God.
once every couple of years.
I think Call of Duty succeeds most when it's more conceptually based around.
Hey, is that dude?
Oh my god, what a blessing. Right out the gate. There you go. This big fish. You have to like only melee this guy. And you have to have arrow because he spawns the diver guys, but you have to melee him because if he gets too far away, like if you cast magic and then he dies like way far off in the distance, you're just screwed. Like it just drops into the ocean, you don't get anything. Bastard. There we go. Like that.
Got
Woo!
two.
We have almost caught up to everything. We just don't have power
You
stones.
go get the monkey. You're doing the monkey this time.
I don't want to do the monkey.
You're doing the monkey.
You
I did the
killed
monkey
it.
the first time. You're fixing up my mistake. No, your mistake.
I fixed all this other stuff.
Anyway.
How's this? I'll go handle what I thought would be a grind fest.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
Words
do
and
that.
sentences. Yeah, I'll always like the Call of Duties. I played Call of Duty back at like classic Call of Duty 2. Because I used to begin as a multiplayer, but then I got
like PS2 Call of Duty 2.
like classic Call of Duty, multiplayer
yeah,
Call
yeah.
of Duty, like back in the day, back when it was still solid.
Not LAN.
I honestly,
local
the
co-op.
reason why I stopped playing it, I always enjoyed the campaigns. Not gonna lie about the campaigns,
Mhm.
but I think the gameplay and gunplay got too fast. There's too many slidings and jumpings and throwing around zip linings.
I actually, I forget who said it, but somebody said that in the earlier 2000s, a lot of what the concepts for first-person shooter games and they were very much focused on the elements of strategy and puzzle solving and figuring things out. And as time went along, that gradually started to shift into reactive gameplay, which is what I would say is what we deal with currently.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, I agree with that. I miss the old ones.
No, that's fair. I also
That's why I like the Battlefield franchise a lot, because it's slower and more methodological, but it still has that big battle atmosphere.
it leans
New
into
one, the new-
army sin.
Yeah, the new one sucked. The new one sucks like 100 times over. Just
2014, the one that you were
Oh, I-
trying to convince me to pre-order with you guys.
Yeah, I remember that. Sorry.
I knew better.
The thing with that,
I don't trust pre-orders unless it's like Lego.
the thing with that,
And even
with-
then, I haven't committed. Yeah.
yeah, with the Battlefield game, it was fun for the first, I think 40 or 50 hours.
Sure.
But then the problems started to become more and more apparent, and I realized the gunplay and the gameplay was exactly what I wanted it to be, but the level designs were just shit. And I went back and played the Battlefield 5, and that's great. And Battlefield games have this constant cycle of they start shit, but then they eventually get fixed. But this one is so far gone, and his problems are such a fundamental level that I do not think it is possible to fix it. I went back and played Battlefield 5. Because again, it had a bad launch to begin with, but if it launched in this state, it would easily be one of the best shooters on the market by far.
I think, I mean, one of the biggest things that I heard being complained about with that is just the sheer volume of bugs.
That's all Battlefield games, but that's the thing that they fix eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't
The
trust
games
that
are
without
so
pre-order.
huge that some bugs are, I guess, I can understand. But this one was like aggressively bad. It's still a little bit better than one of the previous games, but still aggressively bad.
I'm gonna be so upset if this guy is on the fucking roof. I think that's where he is.
He's up there with me.
I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad if that's where he is.
But yeah, I have Battlefield
furthest
5
away.
downloaded and playing occasionally, and it is solid. It is an excellent game.
Where the fuck is this mushroom?
Mushroom.
I
Meaning, kids, go back and play Battlefield 5.
checked down here. He's not here. What the fucking hell is this mushroom? What? Where is this guy? John, am I missing something?
I don't see it anywhere.
I
that rope
keep
to the left?
pressing lock on. That's just the rail for preventing you from falling off the map. Where? Lock on. Hello?
Not.
Mr. Mushroom, sir, where the hell would you be?
Did he despawn already?
No, I don't think these ones do despawn.
Well, you turn blue.
Yeah, I'm too far away from it. Yeah, it must be. Hello?
Corner.
Hello? Hello? Where's this mushroom?
Is he above?
I just came from above, though.
In the rafters.
Yeah, I just came from there.
Hmm.
I was on top of the roof looking down on the rafters, and I didn't see him. What the hell?
You're far away now.
I think he has to be inside. What the heck? Did he, like, spawn in something weird? He's here-ish. Yup.
Oh god, that's horrifying.
There you are.
Fucker.
What the hell? What in the hell is that? Hold on.
I think he might have fallen off and got stuck.
Screw this guy.
He really got stuck.
Lock on. There you go. Magic. Stop. You bastard. Give me my bubbles. Thank you. Oh, Donald took my bubbles. Alright. Now
Hey.
for this guy. So, I want stock. Alright, so this one's going to be a little bit more of a
Oh, you have
grind.
to reuse all the defense ups.
Easy. Alright.
I'm trying to think of other shooters that came out recently that are actually good.
My problem is I just don't care about shooters. Like, that's something where it's like, Overwatch I enjoyed because it wasn't a shooter fundamentally.
Yeah.
Like, that was something where it's like, yes, it's a shooter, but like melee characters and shields and heals, and it was a MOBA that happened to be in first person.
The one game I really
some
liked,
TF2
that I
in it.
played back in beta, and I had like 300 hours in it or something, was this old game called Block and Load. It was one of the things that was killed off by Overwatch.
Sure.
Imagine Overwatch
Imagining.
with like a 3-level tower defense on both sides where you have to attack and defend each one.
Okay.
Cross that with Minecraft. And you had to like tear down your own defenses resources and then rebuild it with stuff and attack using the stuff you gather.
I think I remember this
It was a good game.
in its own right.
It was never that popular, and the couple of us that played consistently all played together.
Alright, so here's the strategy for this. You have to do this, stop, And you Ragnarok his head specifically. And hope that Donald and Goofy don't attack him. And it needs to get into like the 40s range. 38. Fuck. I don't know what dropped. I didn't pay attention. Anyway, this guy should drop a Serenity Power. Serenity Stone. Hold on. Hold up 1 second. Hold on a second. We're looking for a Serenity Power. Wait, we need Serenity Stones? Maybe it is Serenity Power. I don't remember. I think it's Serenity Power. We got one of them. So, assuming that's correct, we've got one. Let me go to Traverse Town. I'm going to double check that because that's worth double checking. Oh, I should have gone to the end of the world. We'll do here.
How about you save immediately? How's that?
Oh, I saved before I did the Tarzan stuff. Perfect. I saved at Tarzan's world.
Okay.
If I remember right. Accessory shop. Alright, let's see what we need. I'm pretty sure it's a Serenity Stone. Power.
I think I don't know.
Welcome, Kupo. Power Stone we still need. Power Stone.
Other than that, I've been playing Minecraft. And the new update we finally got on our server. It's very fun.
New update. Mod?
No, it was the Caves and Cliffs update.
Oh, one of the official ones.
Yeah, one of the official updates. So I'm currently building a fancy castle on top of a mountain.
Sweet.
I'm using some of the most expensive blocks in the game to actually build it because I'm an idiot. I'm doing a gradient for the roof. Goes from red to blue, and in the middle of it, I have diamond ore blocks. Not the diamonds, diamond ore.
The 9 square.
No, the things that you break to get the diamond. The ore. You know, you typically
so
get
you have what is that, feather?
With fortune,
whatever.
Yeah, silk touch. So with fortune, you typically get like at least 2 to maybe 3 diamonds out of it. I'm only using the bloody ore, and the first part requires 133 of them. Just the first part.
This is just an outright upgrade. Nice.
Yes, but it is very pretty, and I like it. It makes me happy.
That's important. Is that Tegusta? 3 stars. We don't really care about that. Okay. All right, we made the stuff. Let's go over here. We'll do the sieve, because I don't want to have to go in and re-equip all of that. And let's go to the end of the world. I am leaving you the sniper monkeys because you're far more successful than I have ever done because I'm impatient. Going to the end of the world, but not through the door. Not through the door. If I go through the door, you got to give me the Keyblade boop.
Okay. I should have booped you the first time because of doing that.
Nah. Benefit of the doubt. Alright.
I'm back there.
These are what we want!
Little fuckers.
Yeah. Alright. Look at how... Yeah, these are new. You haven't seen these guys
got
before.
bigger.
I don't think there's a strategy. I think this is just they are very dodgy boys. I think that's the case. And then, like, when they die, they... Yeah, see how they do, like, a little life thing for the others? But yeah, these guys have some interesting swirly attacks and stuff. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, 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 bum.
Holy shit, your health got huge.
Oh, yeah. No, he's got me. Avoid the floor ground bits. Because they'll try to grab you. Stuff. There we go. 1! We only need one so far.
Huzzah.
Da-da-da-da. Power stones, serenity stones. All right, so we're going to go back to Tarzan. We are now technically ahead of where we were last,
Huzzah.
except for maybe the goo. I don't know about the goo. We might be one behind for the goo. I definitely got 2 of them if I'm right. Secret tunnel through the mountain. Alley oop. Oh, I love the fast glides so much. All right, 1. Magic. Stop. All right. Let's see if it's down here first.
There he is.
One in the boat, but none on the bottom. So, good to know. Bubbles, bubble, 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 bubble. Bubbles. Name that movie.
Finding Nemo. Good. Come on. It's an easy
Sometimes you just got a sanity check.
one. I was tired of Finding Nemo. I've seen it so many times. It's boring as shit.
What? What was that?
I've seen Finding Nemo so many times. It's boring.
Oh, because you know, like, everything?
Yeah, it was like for like 2 years, every time we had to put a movie on in class, it somehow always ended up being Finding Nemo because it was a safe thing to do for the class at a Catholic school in fucking Arkansas.
Must suck to suck. I watched it multiple times just because I liked it a lot. I swear to God, if he's where I think he is. Oh my fucking big bastard. I can't. Have to like get all the way over here, climb up the ladder, and then jump down at him. I can't believe he's on that little itty bitty bit of a rail. I also want to acknowledge Tarzan's mom and dad built this out of a boat. Look how freaking high up we are. Like, what a massive endeavor to put a boat up here. Just 2 people. God. Anyway, props to them. They must be like the literal hardest working people because they ended up doing that like what, before he was 6 months easily as a baby. Right? Like, I'm not crazy for thinking that.
Yeah.
Whoosh. I want Donald and Goofy to over here if they can. They're not gonna. Actually, I want to restore. Down, over, pause, items, stock. Use cottage because A, we don't really use cottages. B, I want
Need more.
Actually, I should get closer to him. Target the head. You have to target specifically the head because Ragnarok will attack it for an air thing. Arrow. Myself. Magic. Stop. Get him, get him. Give me the Ragnarok. Nice. Potion. 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 High potion. High potion. High potion. Dang it, he didn't drop the power.
Damn. Oh well.
Ugh. Son of a
Goodbye.
gun. You can max him out
He
at.
floated away.
And he floated away. Waddle waddle. Flappy flappy. And then he floated away.
Waddle,
Flappy
waddle.
flappy flappy.
Like, I would buy a plushie of that guy. I would totally buy a plushie of that guy.
I think
Is there a plushie of that guy?
I think there's plushies of the shadows and maybe the regular mushrooms. Probably not that guy because that guy is a final mix edition.
On a side note, here's my halfway constructed house.
Wow, that is in fact halfway constructed.
Yeah.
Is the blue parts are your blueprint? Yeah.
The blue parts?
Prints.
No,
Yeah. No,
that's literally the
that's
gradient.
the diamond.
That's the gradient.
Oh.
If you look right in between the middle of them, you see the little diamond ores in between the two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know that a while ago we were on Discord and that was you had blueprint thingy.
Yeah, well, not really a blueprint thing. I had like a thing I was basing this off because I kind of
Yeah.
stole it from Reddit.
Theft, thief, bandit.
It's my own design of the house. Though. I'm stealing the roof.
What is that from?
It's based upon a
Thief,
moderately
bandit.
South Asian-ish. Because I didn't want.
You're talking about the house. I'm talking about the quote thief,
I have no idea.
bandit. It's from something.
I don't know what these things are about, man. I don't know these things.
All right,
Hey,
there's
okay.
2. Stop stopping. It doesn't make sense that stop. Like the other stuff is there's a lot of sunshine, you summon thunder. It's cold, thus I cast a hot thing. He's hot, so I give him cold. I'm stopped. I cast stop. Gravity works as well, because it's like he starts floating in the air a little bit, and so you bring him down to earth again, or cure, where he's just down on the ground like, oh, I'm beat up, please. Stop is weird on that one.
It's not down there. Wherever you looked at the very bottom.
Hello? That's a barrel.
Is he down below?
It might be. No? Oh boy. Where could he be? Is he on the outside of this big ship?
Yeah, I was looking at plushie.
Plushie! Cage plush. Kerplush. Kersplash. Here, show me. Are you up here? Oh.
Yep. Kingdom Hearts mushroom blush.
Yay, I knew it.
You have to go to Etsy to get them, but they look cute.
Yeah, but it's the white mushroom. It's not like the off variants. Yeah.
Yeah. There's Sora plushes. There's black robed Mickey plush.
I'm so excited for you.
Papa fruit, whatever it's called, plush.
Papu fruit.
Papu.
Yeah. But that's the one that.
It's called the Pow Poo because it makes him want to pow the poo.
Ew. Is he right here? Is he right here? There he is. It's not close enough to lock on, but Donald's in my way, but I don't want to fall off. Tiptoe. Stop. I'm like, I need to get closer. Alright. Items. Stock. Cottage. Use. Thank you. Alright, big guy. There you are. Come to daddy. Alright, target the head. Magic. Arrow. Me.
So what does arrow do?
It just gives you more hits. Ragnarok! Smack a motherfucker. Ragnarok. And again, we're trying to get as many hits as we can on the dude. Hey, we leveled up.
This is like a good grind. We're not getting 1-2 though.
No, I don't think we got it. 2, 1. We'll double check. A lot of items dropped there, but I'm pretty sure we did not get it. Nope. Okay. Alright. Oh, back we go. Gosh, daylight savings got me messed up. It's 8:48. It did not feel like that. And also, I'm tired. But I didn't think it was still that early. We've only been doing this for
Like 2 hours.
almost 2 hours.
Yeah, we can call it early if you want.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I thought it was later than it was. I'm like, oh, shoot. Yeah, we got plenty of time. I'm like, can we get the ultimate weapon? Not like that we can't. Back we go. Alright. Round 2. Nope. We could theoretically go to Traverse Town and then you have your chance with the monkeys.
Sure.
You really have done infinitely better than I have with those. With
I
that
got
one,
lucky.
with that one go.
I got lucky on my first try. That's it.
No, I think with me being like, get the hell out of there, and you just did it. Like, you're.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, this seems more promising. All right, any down here? No. It's kind of like a game of hide and go seek. Also, something that's like annoying is apparently you can do this in Atlantica as well, but just worse because you don't get all of your stuff that you would on dry land. Okay, cool. There's 2 of them. Swap. Oop. Whoa. Slide down the rail. 2.
Roof.
Okay, it's definitely not there. Is he in the boat, actually? That's what I'm wondering. Nope, not in the boat. You might be right. He might be on the roof. What a jerk. He's right here. Around the corner. Nope, wait a minute. Around the corner. Man, I can't wait for us to get the ultimate weapon so I can let you just finish the game. Because I want you to.
Want me to finish the game?
I want you to finish the game. If you have trouble, I'm happy to like jump in and help
I
with
want
it.
to do it myself.
But I want you to do it.
No, he's down below. The ledge.
Yeah, but which ledge? That's the key.
Probably the one on the other side. Is he up there?
I just need to find the combat start.
No, but he's on the ledge up there. Yeah, you can't lock onto him from that angle.
Yeah, but if we're close enough where we can see him, it'll trigger combat stuff. As like a hot and cold.
That's the thing. You can't trigger for me. We had this entire conversation last time. Just look up.
I did look up. He's not up there.
No, that one.
Yeah, I already looked up at that one.
Oh.
He wasn't there. Here, I'll step further back.
Oh,
See?
Okay.
I'm like, he's not there. I don't know where he is. He gone. Egon. Name that movie.
I have no idea.
Ghostbusters. Do, re, Egon. It's when they're turning on their guns for the first time in it would be the hotel when they're chasing Slimer.
Oh yeah, I remember that part.
Egon.
See.
You
Hey.
son of a bitch. You bastard. Come to Papa. Okay, so now we know that they do spawn here. What a jerk. Great. Hey. Bitch. Alright. Now that that's done. Alley-oop. Zoop. Nope. Down. There we go. Target the head. Magic. Arrow. Magic. And... Stop. Alright. Oh. Get him. Potion. 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 Come on, give me the red. Yeah!
Serenity power.
There's one. And some more potions, which is just nice.
That's an easy way to level up too.
Yeah. Alrighty. 2 out of 3. Not bad. God. You know, that does make me feel a little bit better that, like, that's probably 45 minutes as opposed to, like, I thought we had been grinding for, like, an hour and a half, and we just fucked up and walked it all.
We started at what, 7?
Yeah, a little after 7.
Yeah.
No, that makes me feel just consciously a lot better. Alrighty. It just makes up for the fact that, you know, I did some grinding off screen. That's what it is. Back we go. Back we go. Perfect. Alright. Magic. Get out of here. Alright. John, do you
Yeah.
feel the inclination to continue playing hide and seek?
Barely.
Because, boy,
Let's finish this. Do this one last.
right? Oh, man. Hopefully we only need the 3. I don't know what other items, because once we make more of the items, we'll unlock more stuff. But I don't know if we're on, like, the last stretch of it, or what have you. Oop. Alright, magic stuff. Give me the bubbles.
Yay, bubbles.
Alright, where's our last boy?
You hired a lock. Yep.
Yoop, on the ladder. Nice. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ooh, oh. Perfect. Flawless execution. Give me the bubbles. Sweet. Alright. Let's go over here. Alright, magic. Arrow. Magic. Stop. Him. Ragnarok. Impact. Oh, Ragnarok. The other thing is that you don't actually want Donald and Goofy to attack him because it'll take down from the counter that he does.
That's weird.
Right? It's like both a blessing and a curse because it's like, yeah, that makes it more interesting, but also screw that.
How do you prevent them from doing it?
So what I did is I made it so under customization you can make them attack occasionally rather than frequently or constantly. So I set that on to manual. You can't choose like how often or what conditions will they use potions in.
Yeah.
But you do have a little bit of customization, which is kind of nice.
Okay, let's see monkeys.
Monkeys?
Yeah, I want to actually do something.
Alright. Gummy ship. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna see what else. I don't know if we can make anything else without the monkeys. Maybe. We might be able to make like one thing. We'll see. Besides, accessory shop is the closest, thankfully. Yoop. Da, da, da. Alrighty. Hi, buddy. Let's synthesize. Okay, so that's the things we were doing. I guess we could get an orichalcum. That's easy enough. We need the monkeys. We need the monkeys, so we need 2 for the monkey and then just the 1 for the thing. And I'm gonna go buy an orichalcum really quick, actually.
We have enough?
Yeah, we have plenty of coin. Alley-oop. Nope, not that way. Alley-oop. Oh my god, stop. Stop with the ledge, I don't want that. I think it's Huey, Dewey, and Louie that do that. I hate it when you think the camera's gonna go one way and then it's just the complete opposite. I'm here to shop. Bye. Grant me your finest orichalcum. I feel like we're gonna need more than one. We already have that shield. Never mind. Okay. Ba-ba. So, yeah. It's going. Quail.
Yay.
Alley-oop. There we are. Oh, so on the subject of Marvel things, they have, at the end of this month, here, you can go hunt down monkeys. At the end of this month, as I bump my little bookshelf there, at the end of the month, they will have Moon Knight, which I'm very excited for, and it's got Oscar Isaac, who's pretty good, and it's a schizophrenic, I believe, if I'm correct. All right, I'm in. It's a schizophrenic that has, like, the avatar of an Egyptian god in him. It's very weird and very high concept, and I love it.
What are you talking about? I love Yu-Gi-Oh!
Uh-oh, monkey time. So there's multiple personalities that Moon Knight assumes. That was something that's fun. And then there's also they threw up a trailer for June is when it's coming out, for Miss Marvel, who's just like teenage girl. I forget if she's of Arabian descent. She's definitely Muslim.
I think I do know this story.
Yeah, it's I think the name is Kamala Khan. Oh, just go after him. If you get him from underneath, you got him.
Yeah, but I'd rather it's easier if they jump down.
Yeah, but if you're up, they'll spawn down below. I actually think that's a better thing for you, just so long as they're not looking at you when you jump up over. If you do a light, yeah. Go, go, go. Ooh, get him. Nice, well done. Rolling, 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 rolling. Alrighty. So one up top. Oh, they're separate. Go. Oh, nope.
If I can get one back up here now, that'd be great.
I think we can. If you lock off and then move the camera, you'll get a better sense. Turn off lock on. You should be able to manipulate the camera. Yeah, there you go. You get a better eye on them.
I think that's far enough away. I can grab it.
I think you're right. Nice. Beautiful. All right. Oh, just go. Nice. Get in there. Nice. All right, round the corner. Round the corner. We just start fucking hopping it.
1, 2, 3.
Wild Sora hunts his prey.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so one up top, two below.
Get up top from here. You're not gonna be able to walk on. You're gonna have to just like jump down and yeet, I think. Yeah. Vertical and lock on. Oh, they like cross country jump. Go. Get him. Get him. Excellent. Ooh. Beautifully done. Yeah, see, you're much better at the hide and seek game. I was a rogue back in WoW Day, my WoW days.
Yeah, that sounds
Let's see if
about
I can
right.
get over top.
I don't even think you need to. You can just fucking... Nice. It really helps that we're a lot stronger now and we can just frickin' three-shot them.
Yeah.
I don't think I've tried it since we've gotten tougher.
Shit, that was a bad idea.
Oh, fuck. It's okay. Stop him again. Oh, no, wait. Oh, I think you got. No item, though. Oh, shit, there's more. You're not targeted. Oh, that's just lucky. Oh, that was very fortunate. I don't know how far their range is for the spotting. It does seem like it's a little bit shorter. Yeah, they definitely didn't see you. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. What a clutch. Hopefully they don't jump over to you. It might be worth going up top.
Get up there.
I'm like, we got high jump. We should be able to. Yeah. Alright, turn around. Yeah. Okay.
Both together.
No.
I thought there was only 3.
I don't know how many sets they spawn in. Or if it like registered that you were spotted but they didn't attack you for some reason, which would be weird. I don't actually know. Meanwhile, the very calm music for the very tense situation.
They're both right there together.
Yeah. I don't know if they spotted you. They feel like they're much more active, but maybe that's just the difficulty spike. Oh, you definitely got spotted right there, I think. Ooh. Ooh, get it. Oh shit, that's it.
Nope.
Oh. That was so clutch though. That like 2 seconds there. Jump and glide, jump and glide. There you go. Man.
Let's try this again.
Yeah. So when our health was closer to our magic amount, that's oh, just go into the shop and touch the save point. So when our health was closer to our magic amount, that's when I was attempting this last a while ago. I want to say level 60. I think we're like 89 or something now. 87. God. Yeah. It was such a different environment. Still, though, I think you're doing a hell of a lot better than I was.
Wait and pounce. Wait and pounce.
Yeah. Like a cat. Meow.
Meow, not my cat.
Meow.
That's worthless, that kind of thing.
Oh. Do they just pounce?
They're just bad at being a cat. They just sleep and meow.
Oh my gosh. So, after getting food, I got out of my car today, and immediately outside the vehicle was one of our like neighborhood roaming cats, because there's a couple of outdoorsers. It started with one just like black cat, cute little thing. It just walks right up. I'm like, hi there, buddy. 2 seconds later, it's literally like rubbing against my leg, and then suddenly I look over, and above the fence, just across the way from my vehicle, is I don't know, like medium fur length, white with a gray face, with like a little poofed tail. I'm just like, oh hey there, buddy. And then another like a third black cat shows up, and I'm just like, okay, either this is a very good day for Jordan because I like cats, or I'm in trouble and I'm gonna get eaten. I'm not sure. There's a 50-50 chance. Just with the fact they all started popping up out of nowhere. Ooh. Oh. Oh my god. I don't think he saw you. She? That's assumptive.
Because they gotta use the eye things when they're scanning.
Yeah. Oh my god. Wow. Oh, that's not good. So you interrupt it when you face smash them. I guess that makes sense. Like, logistically speaking. If you get hit in the face, you wouldn't be able to call on your friends. Nice. Nice. That's one of them.
How many would we need?
We need 2.
Hey, they're back.
I think it just resets, but I don't know if it's a complete reset or how that works. 70. I wonder if it just starts from the top. That'd be super dope if you can just farm this. We've got one of them.
I lucked out last time.
We need the Serenity Stone. That was what the Tarzan world is. I think that's it for our current round. Assuming once we get the next power and Serenity Stone, that may be everything until we've unlocked the ability to make the Ultima. I think that we have everything for the Ultima weapon, but I'm not positive. Maybe they get more active on the second round. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's see if they get just jumping around together. That's the problem.
Yeah. Maybe you just gotta stop, smack, stop again in rapid succession. Stop does technically have an AoE, so you could hit both of them with the stop. It's just a matter of whether you can stop, smack, smack, stop. I might use an item to get your magic up just in case, at the very least, so you can cast stop in rapid succession. The cottage will full restore. Yeah.
I mean, we have a ton of them, so.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not like we can't buy more. Or make them, I think, also.
Yeah, they're jumping down together. Just have to go for it.
Yeah. So we actually want them closer.
Actually,
One, two, cast it again. Nope, that was it.
sorry, I thought I got it already.
Nah, you're good. It was a valiant effort. Back to the top. At least they're not hitting you. Master of timing.
It's your fault entirely. Let's try it again. We got play magic.
Yeah. Actually, wait, if they don't pop up, yeah, go to the item shop. We can make something. Just for the sake of having it made. Will it help? Probably not. But it'll be one more step, and we'll see if it unlocks stuff. I don't know how far it do or don't. Yeah, it's further up. Because there's Titan Chain. Yeah.
We have it.
Yeah, just make it. And then I think further up is the XP earring.
Power Stone.
Yep. And that didn't unlock anything on the bottom of that list.
Nope.
Cool. Sweet. One step closer to the edge. Now I'm about to break. Nice. Simple and clean, as they say.
Hey, you were up here.
I think you jumped up as you were scooting about. Oh, fuck.
What? You saw me. From up there, damn. That's a range.
That was like what you just experienced.
Mm-hmm.
That was my multiple attempts. Was just nice. I think it's far enough. Nope. Smack, smack, smack. Jesus Christ! I can't even heal. There's a ability. I think it's called like Leaf Circlet or something like that, where even if you get hit while casting Cure, it doesn't interrupt the cast. And that literally saved my life like 4 different times. Okay, they're up. God, I love Encounter Plus. This would be such a pain if we didn't have that. Encounter Plus allows them to respawn rapidly.
Damn it.
Nice. I wonder if it spots Donald and Goofy. I have no idea.
They're just accessories to me.
A little bit. Oh, you know what? We could make it so they attack. No. I think it's better that you solo it.
Where's the other one?
I think he might have jumped up. Yep. Speak of the devil, and it shall appear. He literally jumped up. He was up, jumped down, jumped up to the other side. What a troll. Oh, they're
Both
both
up there.
up. Oh, okay.
If I get one to come around the corner, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, no kidding. Boing, 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 boing. Something that I don't understand. Why are the monkeys here and not in Tarzan land?
I think it's because this is like a city street and they're skipping like little children.
I guess. But they're monkeys.
I don't know. They had like ghosts in the underwater world. They have flying fish and freaking.
I'll take ghosts in underwater because there is a giant shipwreck. Like the instigating incident of the Little Mermaid is the ship goes down that Eric's on and Ariel saves him. Like, I can accept dead people there and like whatever the hell Ursula's doing. I will agree though, a balloon pirate ship fish, weird. Just strange. Nice, nice, nice. Oh my god.
Dark Souls powers, boys. Dark Souls powers. Alright, there's 2 up there, 1 down here.
Okay.
One left, 1 right, 1 middle.
Yep. Both. They're like on the opposite side of the stairs.
I think we can do is gonna wait over here till one pops up.
Until your moment comes. There we go. Oh my god, they followed you. That dude is right there. Maybe go further up the stairs.
Yeah, I got that.
I was like, oh my god.
Come on, you little fucker, get here.
Boing. He's there.
Stop.
Just gotta jump up. And hit and run.
Almost went to the door. Dear God, no.
Yeah. Reset. No. All right. Now we're back in the 2E.
I can maybe get that one.
Now we can. Holy crap. Talk about fortunate. Hell yeah. Oh, you're in for it. Nice. That's it. All right. Let's go to
got 'em all?
Tarzan Land. Yeah. We got 2 power stones. So unless the Ultima weapon and something else in between needs more, that's it for that.
Is there a part of this game I'm better at than you?
Yeah.
Yay.
Hunting sniper monkeys.
The sniper monkey. Patience, my dear Padawan. Patience is key. What can we make?
EXP earring. Bam. That's it. Alright, down. So just the Serenity thing.
Ribbon.
the
We need
ribbon.
2 Serenic powers.
Alright, cool.
And you can do it with my sweaty hands.
Back to Tarzan.
I was power gaming that shit right there, and I'm
feel
very
it.
proud of myself.
I'm proud. Alright. Save. Gummy. Bam. A Tarzan! I don't think there's anything else. I hope. I don't actually know. Do you want to pull up the Ultima guide and just see what the Ultima weapon itself needs as far as recipe goes? Orichalcum's not an issue, I don't think, because we should have a lot of coin. I don't believe Dark
Ultimate
Matter.
weapon, Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yep.
Thundergen, 5 Mystery Goos, 3 Serenic powers, 3 Stormy Stones, and 3 Dark Matters.
3 Serenity Stones
3 powers.
are powers.
Yeah, my bad.
Thunder Gems. Here. Yeah, let's go through them. 5 Thunder Gems. Oh, easy. Okay.
Hold on a sec. Mystery Goos,
How many?
5.
2. We need 3. Okay.
Serenity powers?
We have 1. We need 2 more.
Yep.
We need
Stormy
no.
Stones?
We need. We have 1. We need 2, and then we need another 3. We need 5 more.
Yes.
Ew.
Stormy Stones.
Stormy Stones. Oh, we only had the 1. Okay. Cool. Good. More. Fast Glide. Thank God we have Fast Glide now. Oh my gosh. But we slow glide to the boat, because if we miss this, it resets, and that's just unfortunate. Is what that is. Nice. Okay. Oop. And we have our boy up top. Oh. Clean run. Look at that. Booyah. Alright.
Huzzah.
Bubbles.
Now the mushroom.
Actually, Goofy should eat for me, I think.
Do the thing. Is there a specific spot that makes him the most vulnerable or something?
No, it's just a matter of executing the combo fast enough. I think the higher the hits, the better the chance of drop is how that work. There we go. Potion. 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 High potion. High potion. I don't think we got it. Damn. Alright. Jump down. Pop up here. Oop. Alrighty. Up and then up. Over. Through the treetop stuff. Wee. Wee.
Yay.
I say we do another round of this,
Yeah.
and then we go to Neverland and
There's something else
check
in there.
check the time. Yeah, because the,
Oh, yeah,
the
the
clock
clock thing.
tower. Yeah. I think that's the go. And then while we're over by Netherland, we can go to the end of the world. Go get some more of the what is it? The Stormy Stones.
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Alright, doesn't look like he's down there, so. Alright, so he's probably on the upper ledge. Gross. Around. Got our guy in the boat. Guy in the boat.
And plop.
Bam. Oh, there is one down there. He's just out of sight.
Yeah. Trying to think of something else that happened this week that I can talk about.
Have you watched The Last Unicorn? That's actually what we'll be talking about on Narratives and Nonsense this coming Monday next week. Between Connor and I. He has seen it. I have not.
Yeah.
So I'm interested. It's 82 animation, so it's gonna be nostalgic just in the style alone.
One thing I have been doing is on Reddit and everything else, following along with the war in Ukraine right now.
Yeah.
A little pressing subject. But last week, I was sitting at a bar in Aspen, watching a live stream of a firefight in a Ukrainian, literally a live stream of in a Ukrainian power plant. And it's like, this world is fucked up right now. I'm literally watching a war on TikTok.
Yeah. No.
And it's been depressing. That's like the topical thing I can think of. I'm literally watching a war on TikTok.
Well, I will say, like, the nature of the war is certainly depressing, but there is some like lighthearted, fun, or interesting things that come out of it. One of the things that I've really enjoyed is just all of the wholesome stories. So this is something that we've been talking about on Narratives and
Zelensky is
Nonsense.
practically a celebrity.
Oh, practically, easily. I would think that he's kind of where, since time has passed, it's changed. But I think he's where like Governor Cuomo was during the earlier starts of the pandemic.
Yep.
Like just in terms of public appeal and the like. And going back through his career, he's had a lot of really good highlights. I think something that was really funny is on some like comedy show, because he is a comedian.
Yeah, he's a comedian. He ran as a joke, but he was successful and won. It's the equivalent of Jon Stewart running for office and winning.
Yeah. Well, maybe not Jon Stewart. He's not born American. But yes.
Well, you get the point.
Yeah.
He said he was considering running for public office. He can't run for president, but he can run for something else.
Yeah.
He wasn't born in America? Where's he from?
He's British.
Why am I thinking that? I'm stumped.
I'm sorry?
John Oliver's British. Jon Stewart. I'm talking about Jon Stewart. Did I say Jon Stewart or John Oliver?
You said John Oliver.
Sorry. Jon Stewart running for office.
It's been a week. I'm like, I'm sorry. What?
They're both different versions of the same. You get the point.
Yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, there's a lot of wholesome stories that are coming out of it. Like, oh God, one of the things that we ended up talking about is there was like naturally there's been a lot of care for the Russian soldiers on the Ukrainian side that's gone around and about as far as reporting. One of the more wholesome ones is there's a full couple-minute video of this Russian soldier who is literally like being just eating and drinking tea. Yeah, and they called his mom just to say,
I saw that.
Yeah, like it's stuff like that that's just really, really great to see coming out of it.
They're crushing the social media war.
Oh yeah. Oh,
and it's just interesting on TikTok because you got people in Ukraine and like I was watching through a thread where they're literally sending like, oh, this is how you disable this tech.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Like, it's how you make napalm.
Yeah. On a similar note for TikTok things, there's the person that's literally like, here's life in a bunker.
Yeah.
Which has just been like it's interesting when it pops up.
Things in my refugee camp that just make sense.
Yeah. Just it's those things that what a freaking different world.
But then you got like this morning I woke up and there was a drone footage of a firefight in between a bunch of tanks. And you're literally watching them blow up. Like,
Yep.
yeah, this is horrifying, but I think it's like, I forgot who said it, like the war would be treated like a social media, no, not even that, like a, what's that word I'm looking for?
We're going to Neverland.
Like a Survivor-esque TV show.
Like a reality show?
Yeah, literally
word?
teaching it like a reality show.
A little bit, yeah.
Because, you know, I'm following along, trying to figure out where the battles are. I know much more about Ukrainian geography than I thought I would. Like, I know where the cities are now.
I think something that I kind of want to liken it to is how anytime more media comes about, feelings about war change for the negative, in terms of like being pro-war and whatnot. I very much think that social media has kind of taken that route as like the next form of media, because you know, you go to the Civil War, we had cameras finally, and
that revolutionized it.
That changed drastically.
Vietnam completely changed warfare because dead bodies are on national television.
Yep, you could actually see it
in live action. I'm trying to think of other. There's one girl I follow. It's actually in Kyiv right now, who does like daily updates and everything from like a local perspective. It's just weird.
It must be on.
It's surreal, honestly.
Yeah.
And especially since you see the Russians trying to actually counteract it. And I study propaganda music all the time, so I know this kind of stuff. So I've been watching the Russian music as well. They're directed at Western audiences, and their rhetoric is eerily similar. They're very obviously watching Fox News. That's the best way I can escape. Like to say, they're adopting some very cliche rhetoric, very straightforward things. Like, I know exactly who you're targeting right now. I'm from Arkansas. It's just weird. It's like local. Like, I used to treat this like this is like a meme in like Arkansas, but hearing a Russian politician say that leftists are trying to cancel him.
Yeah.
It's like, this is conservative TikTok, man. What are you doing?
On the subject of TikTok, did you see in the news that the White House actually got a bunch of top TikTokers together to like talk about the situation in Ukraine? Just outright, like that's what they did.
I'd missed that entirely.
No, it was I want to say it was earlier in the week this week. It may have been tail end of last week. I don't know when the article was posted versus when it happened. But I saw that recently pop up, and I'm like, you know, that makes sense. Like, with just how quickly that all has spread about. One of the things that I've been like for keeping up to date with it is I've been listening to Philip DeFranco, which like I've always liked the guy as far as what he makes. He's like one of the OG, if not the OG YouTuber newscast person.
Oh, I know. The only real news...
I think that's the best way to
I don't really follow any of the newscasters other than occasionally watch David Parkman's show. He's okay. I do follow, like... Do you know the Vlog Brothers? Everybody knows Vlog Brothers. I used to watch them a lot. I don't really much anymore, but they're on TikTok now. I watched, and they've been doing like an analysis of everything. I'm trying to think of old YouTubers I used to watch back then. Do you know the Wheezy Waiter?
Wheezy Waiter.
I used to watch. He doesn't do as
love
much.
Wheezy Waiter.
He doesn't do as much stuff anymore because he stopped doing stuff every single day, which is kind of sad. But
yeah.
Great.
Well, it's part of that, I think, is because it's him and his wife now.
Yeah.
Like they're just living their life. They're coasting. They don't need to.
Yeah, no, they're doing good. I mean, they do those challenge things, which are they're not my favorites. I wish back when he used to talk about stuff.
What was the last thing I saw of his? He did.
I'll look him up.
I saw him do like 25 days leading to Christmas. They watched 25 different Hallmark movies or Christmas movies, something like that. Based on like the day leading up to Christmas. That was really fun.
Okay, videos, newest. Okay, 25-day no coffee lesson number 2. Laughing every day for a month. Sleep better the rest of your life at 200 for 3 months straight.
How's
Mostly,
your-
bec- mostly because I've been going skiing, and then I was just too tired to go out to the gym like a week after.
So
Yeah.
it's more about the activity.
Yeah.
Have
So
you cut
because-
carbs for more of a calorie
The one
deficit?
thing my trainer has taught me is that you should never like restrict what you're eating, just eat less of it.
Yeah.
And like I do not bother counting carbs or macros or anything. I eat what I want, and I just eat less of it.
Okay.
And it worked for the longest time.
I wasn't when I say cut carbs, I'm thinking in that respect where it's just less of.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking just straight up carbohydrates because there is like keto diets, whatever it's called.
Yeah, keto.
Yeah. No. Well, I think that's the problem because I stopped working out consistently, but I kept the diet. But my diet revolves around me going for an hour walk or run every single day.
Yeah.
So I'm still, yeah. So I need to get back on that. That's the biggest issue, going to the gym every single day. Because it worked. I used to be fat. You remember I used to be fat.
Yeah. No, you were definitely a little bit more heavier set, and you look a lot better now. I imagine
a
you feel
jaw.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. My back
You're
problems.
sore.
My back problems went away, but I think it's mostly from lifting weights.
Yeah.
Because I do like
You strengthen.
do the back muscles a ton. I mostly do core and back stuff. I don't really do like arms or legs specifically.
Yeah.
But I do tons of squats, and that's like a full body thing.
Yeah. You know what I really want to do is I want to get back into swimming because swimming is supposed to just be fucking phenomenal. Because the body goes, I don't want to die.
Yeah. I want to get up to running. You need to change the light setting.
I don't care.
I want to run a 5K. That's what I want to walk up to.
Fair.
I'm about, I think, 20 pounds away from trying it. Because I'm currently 200, and I think I'm at 180. My goal is 170, and I should be 165. But I think 170 is like a more reasonable thing for my goal by the end of the year.
Yeah, I will say if you're training for a 5K or a marathon, just because I work in a shoe company that has dealt with running and walking and whatnot, you definitely want to be like
I want the right
working
type of
up to it.
Yeah.
Not even about the right type of shoes. Like, yes, of course that makes a difference, but you need to be
Yeah.
running like half a 5K before you even start getting close to the 5K.
Well,
time.
my workout is 3 days a week. Well, before I was one day, 3 days a week.
How much is running or walking or what?
Well, basically, it's half an hour of walking and half an hour of running. I break it up.
How far do you walk?
The hell if I know. I just stay on there for an hour. I don't time it. I just do the. Well, I don't measure. I just do the timing.
Okay.
Which I probably should look more into. But I walk for half an hour and I run for half an hour at 4.5 miles per hour at running and 3 for walking.
And this is on a treadmill?
Yeah, it typically runs out to around 4.5 miles.
Okay. Usually if it's on a treadmill, you should be able to get a distance on that too.
Yeah, I just don't really look at it. I just put it in a podcast or something and go.
Yeah, start looking at it. Just look at it for the end of it. Oh,
Yeah.
That was interesting. Because once you know what your current step is, you'll have a much stronger idea of where you need to go from there. Another thing I would say from what people I've talked to and what they've experienced and stuff is that I don't think this will matter. I've had a lot of people do stuff where it's like, yeah, I trained here in Colorado and I ran a 5K or whatever elsewhere. That makes a hell of a difference just because air.
Yeah, oxygen. That's one thing I noticed about moving back here. It's going to be like a long time just to get back up to jogging speed.
Yep.
And I want to get back into weights. I think the problem is that if I do weights, it hurts to run.
Yep. Nope.
And I would rather lose the weight first because running it's easier to lose weight for me and then go into the weightlifting.
Yep. Well, by nature, running as an aerobic exercise should be better for weight loss
because it just
rather than
burns
muscle
calories.
gain. Yeah.
So, and just because I don't want to lose another day of running, just because literally the pecs bouncing hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna try to lose the weight and then work on muscle. So when I come back to visit next year, I'm gonna be like ripped as hell. My goal is to get up 170 before I leave, and I have until July to do that. So I have to lose at least 5 pounds a month.
Yep. You need to start running consistently.
Yeah,
every morning.
that's the thing. Every single day. Well, take one day off. That's what happens.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we're going skiing this weekend for 3 days.
Another
so...
thing you should focus on is make
Diet.
sure you're stretching.
Yeah.
Stretching, water, of course.
Yeah.
But stretching's huge, just to make sure that your recovery between days is not taking you down.
Yeah, and I also need to, like... I died because I was doing good on my diet for a while.
Yeah.
But I think my biggest problem is I eat the out way too much. That's my biggest issue.
Well, we've kind of built into our schedule that
Then,
just before these streams, we go and get some form of like
fast food or something. Yeah, and I try to counteract it by like not eating much for the rest of the day, but that just killed me. So I just went and got lunch today. Just had a taco.
Yeah.
Even that's like I gotta figure that out again. But once I stop going skiing every single week, that's a big benefit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then I'll be able to just run every single day after class and just watch my Minecraft videos as I'm panting to hell. Any, mini, miny, What am I reading? Oh, yes, I'm starting a new book. It's The Children of Time by Adrian Jankowski. It's,
Sounds familiar.
Won a bunch of awards. Good author. I'm not far into it yet. It's a very, very good sci-fi.
Okay.
Space opera-esque.
Sure.
And I just finished the book.
Future space opera?
Yeah.
Like, way off?
Yeah. Basically, it's like a society trying to figure out interaction with another species. They're just really confused about it because it's beyond their comprehension. And then
Is it
trying
like
to deal with that shit.
silicon-based life type of thing where it's just like, oh,
Arachnid.
this is just, yeah, fundamentally different?
Yeah, that's the thing. And I just finished a book you might actually like. It's called Theater of the Gods. It's very, very meta.
Okay.
The best way I can describe it, it's the closest thing I've seen to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy without actually being Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Okay.
But it definitely scratches that itch because the book is basically stylized if it's like everything from the pre-book chapters where it explains like publishing and stuff to the very end of the actants and that stuff. All of that is a part of the book itself, the world.
Okay.
It's very fun. And there's like one famous section where it's like a note at the bottom. If you're feeling any stress, please go to page 127. On 127, it's like a special one. It's like a relaxing like meditation guide to calm you down. And occasionally it tells you to go back there if you're feeling stressed.
And chill. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Back in it.
Very, very, very good book. I'm trying to think of another good space opera.
I don't know if there's a strategy for these guys or if it's just a
I mean,
whack.
so I know you like sci-fi, and I think if you're working on building your own world, maybe looking at other sci-fi worlds would help.
Something that I know that I'm planning on looking at is watching The Expanse, because I've heard that's been a really good show, and it is a sci-fi that acknowledges the existence of gravity, which is very interesting because a lot of it just like hand waves it. Oh yeah, there's anti-gravity. Okay, we're good.
If you also want like a more down-to-earth sci-fi thing, you might want to check out The Wind-Up Girl.
The Wind-Up Girl.
The Wind-Up Girl.
Wind as in like, or
Yeah.
wine.
It is basically it's quasi-post-apocalyptic. It's not society hasn't collapsed, but it's definitely barely hanging in there. The world is that food is losing its nutritional value, and they need to rapidly evolve the food to keep up with the lack of nutrition. And that's the setting. And it's a guy in Singapore who is hunting a lead because someone managed to reinvent a lychee.
Okay.
It's one of the most, and I think I like it because, a lot of sci-fi, there's two ways of looking at like sci-fi and fantasy.
Yep.
There's either you explain everything or you just show it and move on without actually asking questions. They take the latter. Like, oh, well, all this fancy stuff and moving on.
Yeah.
So it's very like you put it together yourself and it gives you just enough to build your own world, but they don't really care enough to tell you. But they still give it a very good amount of detail. So yeah, it's a very good book. Everybody should read it. I also just finished The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon, which is very, very long and heavy, and is basically a feminist retelling of the St. George and the Dragon myth. Saint kills dragon in Europe.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to think of other sci-fi books you would like that I've read. Audible.com. Read Mistborn, that was okay.
This is
Dark Eden was interesting but
I,
boring at the same time.
My grandma speaks very highly of Mistborn.
Mistborn's good. I read the first one. I think I liked it. It was a relaxing read for me because I'm used to reading with really heavy sci-fi fantasy worlds.
Yeah.
And Brandon Sanderson is just like a relaxed. This stuff I read in high school.
Well, and it's Brandon.
Brandon fucking
like,
Sanderson.
That's just like he do good.
Yeah, he's good shit. The fifth season by E.K. Jemisin. She's fantastic.
That one I'm not familiar with.
She won the Hugo Award like twice.
Okay.
And her very good post-apocalyptic world, and basically how people deal with the environment is very good because spoiler, want to spoil it for you?
Sure.
You realize it's the end of the book, where they literally actually this tectonic evolution of the planet, basically a constant cycle of apocalyptic events where massive earthquakes and tsunamis happen.
Very.
The last line is literally, do you know what a moon is? And that's the story. The moon is gone. And it's basically how they deal with people in living in this really arcane environment.
Arcane?
Not arcane, abstract
Archaic?
environment.
Oh.
Archaic. Yeah, and it's a good series. Obelisk Gate is who else out here? Also, I've been really into short stories recently. And one I've actually really liked is the series called Wasteland, Stories of the Apocalypse. I love post-apocalyptic fiction, if you haven't noticed. And the first one was absolutely fantastic. It was written by... Well, Robert Jordan was a very good one as well, but it was Stephen King. And it was written from the perspective of a guy who was writing a letter, and him and his brother accidentally released a disease on the world by shoving a barrel in a volcano. They were basically gave the entire world dementia.
We just got two.
Yeah. And it's literally, as it progresses, his language becomes worse and worse and worse and worse until he's basically dead.
Hey, I don't remember when, but I know I had a conversation about that with somebody. Because somebody else, naturally, I mean, it's Stephen King.
Yeah.
Like
fucking genius.
It's Stephen King. I don't know when. It was probably when I was still in college. That's my guess. If I were a gambling person. Yeah, one thing that I need to do is I need to get back into reading, because I used to read a ton when I was a kid. And when I say that, I mean goodness, through 4th grade, we had whatever the reading
Accelerated reader.
Yeah, I forget if it was that specifically or if it was another system, but very much if you read the book, you take a quiz on the book, and then you get
That's Accelerated
reward.
reader.
Yeah, you get reward.
That my school named the award after me.
Yeah, it's but
Those
I know
are
that I
a
did.
night reads.
Yeah.
You can knock those out in a day.
But that's something that I used to be very into reading, and as time has gone on, I've kind of fallen out of favor for this, that, the other. I will say that a lot of more, I would say, intellectual stimulation, if you want to get nerdy with it, is YouTube essays. That's kind of become my new reading, if it isn't just D&D related content stuff. But I don't consider that reading.
Yeah.
Yes, it is, but it's reading in the same way that a TV show is cinema. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's for entertainment's sake purely. It doesn't
Let's see. I have
ask bigger
on
questions.
Here... Social health, news, education.
I guess I technically read the news with narratives and nonsense now. I get into the news much more consistently than I used to, which I'm very happy with. That's something that
I read the
is
news
good.
too often. It gives me a headache. Where is that I have?
I specifically, like, I keep tabs on the news because I think it's All News is the website, all-news.com. It literally is just like...
All the
right,
news?
It's, well, what it is it's political spectrum. So it's like, here's left, here's right, here's center. Consistent headlines between all three. Make your own opinion on it, but here's like where the different sources are. That's something that I really like because you get a better, grander scope for everything that's happening with it.
There you go. Good reads.
And then the other thing, and this would be much more narratives and nonsense specific, is we try to find wholesome, positive type stuff. So uplifting news Reddit,
Yeah.
wholesome news Reddit, good stories or good news Reddit stuff, like those kinds of posts that much less headache inducing because it's stuff that you like reading about in some form or fashion.
Yeah.
Like
You don't
the
have to- Don't have to read every single political thing.
yeah, and it's something that like with all of the like bad that's coming out of the Ukraine, naturally there's a lot of it. Going that route has been really nice because there's a lot of stuff that's like inadvertently positive from it. For example, there's all the whole like basically economic sanction war that we've got going on, without being directly involved with the conflict. And kind of a weird side effect of that is everyone's kind of like worried, rightfully so, about the amount of Russian gas that we're using.
Yeah.
And like Europe and the States are both introducing tons of ecological experiments, I'm gonna call it, or funding stuff like that. Like
Except for us, we're like drill baby drill.
no, we literally just leased 500,000 acres of ocean land for wind development.
Really?
Literally, like this happened just this last week.
The Republicans let that happen.
Yeah, it's well, technically it's Biden administration specifically. It's leased, so I don't know if that even needs to go through Congress or not. I think that just might be an allocation thing.
Yeah.
But that's something that just happened, and oh god, what else is there? I mean, it's something that naturally we're not very reliant on Russian gas, but in Germany and Italy, I think make up between 60 and 80% of...
I read Germany was supposed to swear it off by like 2027.
Yeah, so on that note, they originally had a plan of going fully renewable energy sources centric, whatever phrasing, by 2050. That was like their idea. That was their goal.
Now they're amping it up.
Now it's 2035. and it went from like, oh yeah, by 2050 we'll be like primarily looking at using renewable sources. Now it's, yeah, we want to be 100% by 2035. End of story. Like,
they can pull it off. They're already
complete
leading in wind
turnaround.
and solar. It's been insane.
Yeah, so that's the kind of stuff. And naturally, like a good chunk of European fossil fuel consumption, they went through a lot of reforms in order to reduce how much fossil fuel items they produce, and with that as the target, they basically outsourced their earth tax, their carbon tax, whatever. They basically outsourced it to other countries, and so they had like the same, if not more, imports of gas and whatnot for other countries for quite a while there. But now, because they're trying to make this big transition into renewable, we got one. Now that they're trying to make this bigger transition into renewable outright, with Germany, spearheading the front, and then the EU rushing a lot of that stuff out as well. Now it feels like it's no longer a like, oh yeah, we're trying to, we're ecologically friendly, we're savvy about air and the environment. Now it's okay, yeah,
This is a matter of national survival.
this is a matter of national security. Like, if we get in a war, we don't want to be
And you're like,
just lost for gas.
not going to be swearing off gas entirely. Still necessary for a lot of shit. Like tanks. They need gas. But you got
Yeah,
Norway.
you're gonna want some diesel
got
if you got
Norway.
a big chunky thing.
You got Norway for that. Norway's cool.
Yeah, and that's one of those things that.
I just wish they would get that shit here.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
I mean, we're
again, I'm moving to Texas, and
Good
they're
luck.
like drill oil and natural gas, and they had that massive freeze last year. And what
Yep.
do they blew? Do blame the fucking windmills
What's-
that they barely even have.
Well, what's really funny, a big chunk of what caused problems in Texas, especially with the freeze in the power grid,
Because the oil place
Texas. Oh, not just oil stuff. Texas
has its own independent grid.
Yep. For all of the things about Texan independence, that's something that kind of bit him in the butt.
Yeah.
And that's rough because for the most part it's east side, west side, Texas.
Well, most of Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
It's just
naturally there's
no.
some.
It's just kind of funny because I was basically going. My choice of schools were in between Texas and Minnesota, and it's much more likely to freeze to death in Texas than Minnesota right now.
Yeah. Ironically.
Ironic. Texas is a bitch. But, you know, we have too many politicians in this bloody country who, like, you know, hit your nose to spite your face. Basically it. They do not want clean energy purely for cultural reasons, and it's fucking stupid.
Well, I'm very much of the opinion that that's just gonna have to be where we go. We're
We don't
using,
have a choice.
Yeah, we're using a limited resource.
Yeah, but they don't believe that because they're evangelicals who think apocalypse is going to happen, like, next year.
Sorry, I was like, brain power, arrow, yeah. And
I'm trying to think of other books you like. You don't want that. Oh, you need to read the Powder Mage series, Promise of Blood by Brian McKellen. Literally Napoleonic War with gunpowder, with magic. It's a.
is it what inspired Gods of?
That's literally the title
Gunpowder.
of the sequel series.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the first one is the
Very
Powder
good
Mage. The
campaign.
second one is Gods of Blood and Powder.
Ah,
Yeah, that's where I literally stole the entire thing. The
name
main
for it.
guy, Field Marshal Tams, is actually one of the main characters.
ah.
In fact, that is Field Marshal Tams.
Hmm. Well, how'd it do?
Yeah, excellent series, easy read. Actually, it's not really a fantasy book; it's an action book with a fantasy setting.
Yeah.
Also, a god comes to the world and they shoot him in the face.
The natural.
Have you
response.
read A Wise Man's Fear?
No.
Read
Again, I don't read.
Well, you're gonna read that one. No, what you need to read. This is my favorite book. 1964 Hugo Award winner for Best Author. A Canticle for Leibowitz by Robert M. Miller Jr.
Okay.
It is following the monastery of Saint Leibowitz, following the apocalypse, because again, a very common theme in my literature.
Yep.
Basically, their goal is to preserve and maintain, like, historical books from the before times. Basically, society went insane, destroyed all the books because apocalypse stuff. Angry at thinkers. And their job to preserve anything. They have no idea what it says. They have no idea what it is. And this monk spends his entire life, like, painstakingly copying, like, a computer as they slowly progress through history of all preserving this ancient text. It's a fascinating character study of preservation of society when you don't know what it is, and the rediscovery of science.
I wonder if that's something that Kylie would be into. Our friend Kylie is very much studying and working in archaeology. It sounds like that would be right up her alley.
It is it's an excellent book. It's my favorite book by far. It's been a long time since I had a book that actually I connected with on, like, a borderline, like, not even level, but it just connected to me personally on a personal level.
Yeah. Would that? I guess that would technically be more anthropology than archaeology, wouldn't it? Because anthropology is more like study of how human be.
Anthropology is the study of society, of cultures. Sociology is a study of society.
Yeah.
Ethnography is a study of
That would be what this would
yeah,
be.
but
more
not
so like.
necessarily. They're all lumped together in the same.
There's some overlap.
Interdisciplinary things are basically the big academics these days because liberal arts. You know,